What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to the 8th episode of Horimiya. This one's titled The Truth Deception Reveals. Interesting, not quite sure where they're going with that one. So yeah, last episode was quite the episode. Especially in terms of advancing our main pairing, for sure. We went full on, like, the episode before, we'd like, okay, we've had the kiss, we're dating, great. Next episode, we fucking... I mean... I get that the pacing of the show is so like there was a period of time between those events, obviously, and to be honest, it seems for this age, a couple of weeks between those, that seems fairly consistent with what I would expect. Honestly, like I wouldn't be surprised by that fact. I'm sure there are many examples of where that's quite slow, but for what their pairing is, I think it's pretty good pacing. It's just a shame that the overall pacing of the show is so ridiculously fast that you don't really get a sense of time from what's going on. Like, we've only seen 7 episodes, and therefore about, what does that end up being? Just about 2.5 hours at most of content of the characters, and it's like, you try and cram months of time in there, you kind of don't really get the same sense. Like, it's doing brilliantly to develop the characters and make them feel like, even though we've spent so little time with them, we have been with them for longer. But it still does suffer from being rapidly paced. I don't know why that's the case. I know the manga is ending this month, I believe, right? It's the end of this month, or is it mid this month? 18th of March it's ending. And I believe we're only getting this one season of Horimiya. I don't think there's plans for a second season. I've read that somewhere. I don't know where, but that might not be accurate. So it's possible they're rushing through as much of the content as possible, and possibly even through to the end of the manga. I don't know if they're going to go that far with it, but maybe they'll get a decent way in. But I will probably... once the manga finishes, I think I'm probably going to read through the entire manga if they don't announce the season 2. Because I very much enjoy this, and I wouldn't mind completing it, because very often when I get a series I like, the manga's still ongoing, and I don't want to catch up to the ongoing bits, because then I'm waiting like a month or longer to get the next chapter, and I can't do that. Like, waiting a week for episodes in anime is tough enough as it is, and it's only really... I only really work with it because I have so many shows I watch at a time. Like, I don't just pick, like, 2 or 3 shows every season to watch. I have, like, 20. So I have plenty of content to tide me over. It's not like I'm missing out by having these episodes weekly. But manga, I wouldn't be keeping up with enough manga, because I could only do, like, 2 or 3 at a time. So if they're ongoing projects, I'm just going to forget things, and it's just not going to be as good of a journey. So with it being completed, maybe I'll sit down and actually go through all of it. So anyway, last time we also expanded a bit more on Yuki, because she's kind of just been there for the most part, and we haven't really had an episode focused on her at all. This was the first episode that really truly focused on her for the most part, and we have a little bit of a love triangle. Yuki and Sakura both want Toru. Yuki's very... she doesn't act on it. She's just waiting. And because she's constantly waiting, she could lose him. Whereas Sakura is building up the confidence herself and is not quite as slow, but it's just... she's proactively working towards it with the cookies and stuff and the talking more. It's like, things are going pretty well. I don't know... I'm still Team Sakura. I think that's fair to say. I'm still Team Sakura. Maybe that's just my own personal preference shining through, I don't know. But for now, I'm still with her. But I get the feeling Yuki might win. I don't know, I just feel like Yuki's probably going to be the one that ends up winning. I don't know why. I just get the feeling that maybe they're going to go that route with it. But I guess we'll see what they end up trying to do. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that develops. And of course, Horimiya obviously keep going. We also have the scene with the little brother, right, who said, "Don't steal my sister away from me." That was a nice... well, it wasn't a nice scene, but it was nicely handled for the brief moment it was on screen. Anyway, I'm going to load the episode up here because we've got to get going with this. As per usual, these are time-based form actions here on YouTube. If you want to see full picture-in-picture, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gives you access to all picture-in-picture actions I do on the channel, which is everything from this season and future seasons. backdated shows like More to the Patriots. There'll be more coming in between the seasons. We also have Patreon request shows like World Trigger and Sinful Gear and stuff on there. We also have a movie poll right now, so you can vote on what movie you want me to watch this month. Currently, it's Wolf Children and I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. I currently joint winning at the moment, I believe. Something like that. But anyway, here on YouTube, we do time-based form actions, though, so Bob left the screen, you'll see the time of the episode. I count down 3, 2, 1, play. Then play, you start the episode, I start the episode, and we'll be in sync. Watch this one on Funimation, since that's who licensed it this season. We have, what logos at the beginning? Aniplex? Yeah, Aniplex and Funimation, so about 12 seconds logos to start. I'll call them out as they go past. You can also use screen flash on my face or the mic to tell when it's transitioning. So, with all that said, let's get into this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Aniplex. Funimation. Cheers. Here we go. Oh, also I forgot to mention, neck bite. Cultured. Is this a dream sequence? Hmm. Hmm. Dangerous line of thinking. Annoying for sure. So it was a dream. Interesting dream. Repeat time. Alright. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Are we focusing on these two a little bit more? Doesn't like spiders, I'm guessing. So forced. Uh, you still do it for you. Oh, I love them. Just that one scene's already made me like them so much more. Hmm. Doing some more backstory, are we? Hmm. 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 Anyone say Sakura is beast in this instance? Like, how blind are they? Hmm. Oh wow. I like them a lot. I really like them a lot. Hmm. Right. No consequences either for your actions, so do whatever the hell you want. uh, hmm. Wow. What a response. I love it. I don't think you'll get the wrong idea. Hmm. Wow. I didn't expect him to say that. What a response. Hmm. God, I really like that backstory. Hmm. Yep. Hmm. That was a nice little moment. What? What are you planning? What are you thinking here? Okay. Okay. Uh, love it. I mean, he's faking it. Probably not. Uh huh. Oh boy. Oh boy. You've unlocked something. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Uh, Jesus Christ. Her Highness. Oh boy. Uh, uh, well. Alright. Bizarre. I love it. I don't know. Maybe. Holy shit! They walked in on something. The timing. Oh boy. That face. Oh my god. Uh, what happened? What happened? What the hell just happened? Did he just confess to you? Ah, she did. It's been 4 days? Okay. Of course, immediately the first thought. I think he'd do it for her. Absolutely. It's already happened. Love it. Be my boyfriend. Jesus Christ. Uh. Hmm. uh. No hesitation. That's why I like Toro as a character. Like, he's so well developed in the show. Hmm. Okay. Who is it? Who is this character? Oh boy. Oh boy. Uh, wow. Is there such a thing as too hot? Yeah. Uh, mm-hmm. He's an idiot, okay. That can't just be glasses, like, come on. Apparently. So maybe he doesn't appreciate. He might have self confidence issues out of it as well. Hmm. Huh? Hmm. Right. Let me guess he has contacts in most of the time. Hmm. Hmm. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's beyond needing glasses. That's. Jesus. This is. This is genuinely terrible. Like, that's how we end it. That's beyond needing glasses bad. Like, come on. That's. You need to be medically checked bad eyesight. Jesus. I wonder if there's going to be a reason behind that. Or if it's just for comedic purposes. I don't know, but. That is terrible eyesight. Anyway. God, that episode went too quickly. I really enjoyed that Remy at the beginning, though. That was nice to see. It's hard, but not impossible. All right. Yeah, I definitely think Yuki is going to end up winning that fight. As much as I want Sakura to maybe win, I think Yuki's going to win. Interesting. I wonder what's going to happen with Akane there. Wonder what will end up happening with him. Like, dude needs more than just glasses. Like, seriously, that's bad. I don't think I've ever met someone that would be that bad. without glasses. I honestly can't think of a single person that's so bad they can't tell characters apart, but oh well. Yeah, great episode. Great episode again. I think we've kind of awoken something in Hori here, which is potentially dangerous for Miyamura's future. But we'll see how that ends up going. But yeah, the Remy and what's his face? Sengoku bit at the beginning there was actually really nice. Because they've been a pre-established couple the entire time, but we hadn't given them much time to actually given them actual time to like establish them. But like that was a really nice little backstory to them, and actually quite well done. Again, I think Sakura's gonna lose, unfortunately, but I guess we'll see. I think Yuki will end up winning. I don't know. Or Toru might not be able to pick between the two of them. I'm curious to see where Toru's mind is in all this. Because, like, he's obviously very friendly to Yuki and is very supportive of her. But he's also been talking a lot with Sakura and getting to know her a lot. So I'm curious where his mindset is right now. Like, does he see either of them as romantic interests? Because for the most part, he's gotten over the thing with Hori. He's gotten over that rejection. He's accepted Miyamura. Like, he was never not going to accept Miyamura, obviously, but it takes time to process that. Even if you are totally cool with it, it's hard to convince yourself that you're okay with it in a way. So I like that they gave him some time to really show that he was still thinking about it, but then gradually moved on. I'm really curious to see where his headspace is in that, because I assume that's the next part. Like, obviously developing Hori and Miyamura some more, maybe gives Remy and Sengoku a little more time as well. Then it's Yuki, Sakura, and Toru that really have to build up. I wonder what's going to happen with Shu, actually, because we really haven't developed him at all. He's just kind of there for the most part. We haven't really got an episode on him yet, so maybe we'll get a bit more on him. We just introduced Akane, so I assume we'll build him into the group a little more probably from here on out. Be interesting to see. But yeah, I'm loving the show still. It's still fast-paced, but this was definitely an episode that felt less fast-paced. Because we weren't rushing into anything specific. We were just dealing with a bunch of different stories. We had Remy and Sengoku, then we had Hori and Miyamura building up, then we introduced a new character with Yuki and Toru getting their moment together. It's like, it all flowed very naturally together. If anything, the end of the episode came too abruptly. That's the only thing I'll say. It's like, it didn't really have a definitive endpoint. It felt like we just ended it midway through a sketch almost. That's the only real criticism I could have of that. But it's still such a breath of fresh air compared to the typical romance show that I'm just loving it, basically. Yeah. This is my favourite romance of the season because, well, it's the only romance of the season, let's be honest, because Tomazaki isn't really a romance show at this point. Unless they shift it towards the end to have a bit more focus on the romance thing is very, very limited in that. It's more of a character-building story. Hidden Dungeon, sure, but really that's not what I would call a true romance show. It's a harem show, not a romance show. There is a difference. So yeah, Horimiya is the only real contender. The question is how it stacks up to other romance animes I've watched in the past year, because there's been a few, and we've had some really good ones, so I guess we'll rate that when we come to it towards the end of the season. But I think this is easily going to be at least a 9.5, maybe even a 10 out of 10 by the time I get around to the rankings end of the season. It's in the top 50 highest rated of all time on any list right now, which is quite impressive. It's almost in the top 100 most popular as well. Just needs some more people to start adding it to the list and it will hit it. Yeah, absolutely love it. So, yeah, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed that episode as much as I did. Leave a like if you did, as well as your comments what you thought of the episode. Both help grow the channel out and are very, very helpful for that. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well to see next week's episode, which should hopefully be on time, as well as the rest of the winter 2021 lineup you can find on the channel. Thank you for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.